Welcome back, guys. This is Thanks for Your Money, and we're going to play 3-bet pots, either in position or out of position, multi-way pots. So here it's a 3-bet pot. We check. This is a preflop aggressor. Two pair and backdoors. I think we're probably going to check raise this. Okay, we're just going to call and try to avoid a heart. Okay, we have some calls. Yeah, probably because we want to avoid hearts. Yeah. Here our hand is kind of we cannot get away on the turn if a heart comes, so I think I prefer just to pot this. Here we have the king blocker, but we are not blocking the jack, the 8. So I think it's better just to fold this, I guess. If it was ace king jack, now I think we can call and try to avoid a heart. Ace for 4, we should check this, I would say, to the preflop aggressor very often. Here I don't think we okay, yeah, we are really folding a lot. So the thing is, I think we have to call with a 4. This is a fold with ace king queen jack. And with ace king queen jack, we're actually potting. And with ace 7 8 9, with ace 7 8 9, with a bad ace we're calling, but with good ace we're potting. Yeah, we're never ace king 10 8, king 10 9. Okay, with ace king we are just raising. With ace 4 we're calling, and with 4 mostly calling. So with ace king we are raising most of the time. So yeah, apparently, do we have bluffs here? No, actually we do not have bluffs. We either have an ace or a 4 on our hand in order to do this. And yes, sometimes we raise with a 4 as well. This is a spot where we should tend to pot quite often. Yeah, like almost 80% of the time we're betting. Here we have the 5 blockers, backdoor spades, the spotting. We have a gut shot, so we can pot. Maybe we can bluff. Okay, we're just checking this one. Here we do not have any backdoors, which kind of suck. But I guess we're just potting. No, we're just checking. So with no backdoors, we're just checking here. Here we have backdoor spades and clubs, and we really want kings or queens to fold, so I think I would just pot here. If we pot, they raise and raise. I think we just have to call probably. We need 70 in order to win like 600, so we need like 15% equity only with our tens, and with our backdoors I think we have the 15% equity. This king jack. Okay, we're not calling that often. This is a fold, fold, fold as well. So yeah, apparently we were betting a lot in the first place as a preflop aggressor on this board. That being said, we have some checks with very strong hands. Here, I think our hand is just too strong to raise here. Yeah, I think I'm going to slow play this. This is just too strong with the straight, the ace king, and hearts and spades. Without spades, you could actually go and raise here. Do we have like aces? What do we do with aces? Aces and hearts. So aces and hearts are calling very often. like ace 6-7 with hearts, or ace 10-9 and hearts. So aces, ace queen 10, yeah. I mean, those hands are going to be played as, we're going to slow play those hands for sure. So you're going to check raise with hearts and no queen 10 blocker. And with the blockers here, with ace 10-9 blocking the queen 10, you're going to check call. Maybe because you want this player to bluff with queen, something like that could make sense. Here I think this is just a check. The 9-9-7-7 looks like a bluff to me, blocking the 8. With the 10-8, the 9s, I think we're blocking the continuation range of our opponent, so I think I would just check this one. Okay, we're betting, but actually we're most of the time just checking. It's better to bet something like ace king queen 8, just because with ace king queen 8, if a 9 or a 7 comes, or a jack, and you no longer have the best hand, since you are not going to have the straights. However, when you have something like a 9-10 jack, this is better played as a check, just because a 9 or a 10 or a jack is going to give someone a straight, and you're going to have a full house. So it's a bit better to slow play those. For example, if you have like king 8, 9, this is played as a bet instead of as a check. For 10 jack, quite dynamic board. So it's mostly a bet big kind of scenario. Here we have a very strong hand. We're not blocking pairs. So I guess that I would just spot, just because we're not blocking pairs. And since we're not blocking pairs, we're going to play this as a check raise. Yeah, I was thinking about that possibility as well. Yeah, I guess our hand is quite strong, and we expect people to bet pairs, so, and it's not a disaster to give a free card. Let's say he pots or he folds. I think now we're going to pot. Yeah. So interesting. We have a very nice draw, but yeah, we're going for the check raises because we're expecting someone to bet, since we do not have any pair at all. So this is kind of a scenario where you normally want to bet big. So I guess it's a bit different, the 7-6 deuce from the 7 deuce 3. This is a bit more connected, so sometimes you want to bet small and you do not want to bet that often apparently. This is an easy check. King, queen 8. This is... I would just spot here. There are lots of turns that we do not want to see. It's king 10-4. It's interesting. We do not have any pair. That being said, there is a lot of money on the pots. I think I would just spot here. And apparently it's just a check. So no pair, 3-bet pots is just a check. Very interesting. So here is, those are mostly aces probably. Or hands which have gut shots. So here we have a pair of aces. Yeah, any pair plus flush draw is just a pot. Like ace queen queen, ace king king. Is there 9-5 for the gut shot? Ace 4-5. This could be a 1/3. And the ones that we're going to check are the ones which only have the flush draw and nothing else going on. And apparently some very strong ace 4-5-8. So yeah, pair with nothing else could be just a check. I guess that you want to have some flashes on your range if a flash comes. So in order for that to happen, you need to check those some flash draws on the flop. So surprisingly, we mostly go here instead of going all in. This is a clear fold. With king queen 10 and king queen 10 with backdoors is a call, and it makes more sense as a call because you probably want to bluff some 6 3s. 7, yeah. Does this make sense to bluff those? Okay, 10-5-4. 3-bet pot. Small blind versus button. So let's say he pots and we have the ace king queen 10. So yeah, we're going to call. We're never raising. Then without, well, we need one backdoor flush draw. So if we call here, let's say 3 comes, something like that. And now he checks. So are we going to bluff with his king queen 10? Yes, sometimes. Six, 7 is just a check here. Most of the time. So here if we have ace king queen 10, yeah, we're going to bluff with the spades actually. And also there is some bluffing going on with one spade, like 30% bluff. And with the 6-7, with the ace of spades is just a check. This is just too strong to bet. With the spades is also some slow playing. However, when you do not have a spade, you are going to mix between betting 1/3 and potting. So yeah, that's why you don't much pot on the flop on with the 10 and the king queen 10. Oof. We're kind of representing aces. It's just okay, just folding, although you could call sometimes. Here I think it's an easy fold. Probably just a fold. We're calling with the back. We have to call here, having to pair. Our hand could be good and backdoor spades. I think we're going to call this one as well. raise. The turn is going to be very hard to play, so I guess just here I think we have to just raise here. Okay, calling. So with queen 10 we're mostly calling. Even with hearts and the queen 10. Although queen 10 no heart, we tend to bet pot just because we do not want to see a heart on the turn. But with queen 10 and one heart, it's most of the time just a call. And with two hearts or the nut flush draw, it's just a call. I think this has to be a pot. We have a gut shot as well. 6, 7, 8, the 9. Yeah, I guess with one pair, the 8 high flush draw and one gut shot, I guess that's enough to bet most of the time. And this has to be a check. Okay, we're betting a small. We're blocking. With the 8, the 9, we're blocking one pair and the king of hearts. So, and backdoor spade. So I guess that's just enough. So one blocker, two blockers, the king and the backdoor spades. Yeah, we have like 4 blockers. This is kind of a disaster to give a free card. Betting pot would be too much, so I guess betting 1/3. Yeah, so you do not want to pot just because your hand is a bit too strong to pot. On the other hand, yeah, like if it gets checked back, an ace, queen 10 or 9, it's very dangerous. So that you do not want to give a free card, but you do not want to pot either. So just a 1/3 bet seems alright. And then you probably have to call if someone pushes you on the turn. Yeah. in fact, here on this scenario, we are only going to bet 33% of the time or check. That's because there are not that many draws at all. And with the ace queen 10, we are just checking. I mean, with the king, queen 10, we are just checking. Here, we have a gut shot, but no backdoors, so I think... okay, we are raising. So yeah, we're just turning our hand into kind of a bluff, I would say. Here we do not have any pair, so I think just calling would make sense. Yeah, and something like 7, 8, 9. Well, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, but well, any 7, 8, 9. It's apparently just a raise. But with just the open-ended, it's just a call. If we had like 6, 7, 8, with 6, 7, 8, you prefer a little bit more to raise just because you have one pair, right? For sure, with the yeah. But just one open-ended is just not enough to check raise. Interesting here to pair backdoor spades. Call. Well, yeah, I guess the bet is just so small in reality. Here people tend to bet big, and therefore they do not have any bluffs or very little bluffs. I mean, they would have some like flash draws in this kind of hands, but they are not going to have pure bluffs since they are betting kind of big. Though the player pool is not usually betting 1/3. Here we're not blocking hearts, so I think this checking seems alright. This is any 5, 7, 8, 10, jack. I mean 10, queen, king is going to change the nuts, so the 9, 7, I don't think that's good enough to bet. Here a pair of 9s. And an 8 is going to give us straight, but not the nut straight. Yeah, I think we have to check. Our hand is not good enough to bet, I guess. With 10 queen, no, I think we want to bet fairly often. It's queen 10-6, open-ended and backdoors. With just queen 10 and no pair. It's queen 10-6, we already have a pair, and so I think it's a good reason just to bet, but just an open-ender without any pair is just a check most of the time. I think I like our check raise here. Yeah, I mean, we have lots of outs. Our opponent is not likely to have a full house here. Between folding and calling. And with a pair of kings, king high flush draw, a backdoor spades. So I think our hand is just too strong to fold. Here we have the nut straight, and we have two backdoors. And therefore I think I like this hand as a slow play. Also, this opponent is not very likely to have sets here in this scenario. Okay, we're racing. Yeah, with two backdoors you can call some percentage of the time. With just one backdoor, then it's just better check raise. With 5, 6, 7, 7 though, we would just call even without backdoors. And maybe pot on the flush draw. 8, 6. I think we have to. Okay, we're calling. We're calling, and we're trying to avoid a heart. Yeah. Yeah, 8-6 with hearts we're raising, but yeah, without hearts we're going to call and try to avoid a heart, and then we're going to pot if the cut-off player checks. Okay guys, have fun.